J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to my first reaction for Snowfall, the final season. What's that? Season 6, right? Exactly. Episode 1 and 2 just aired back to back. Fire episodes to kick off the season. So much happened. I'm gonna just do my first reaction, try to cover this. I'm gonna have to definitely do, of course, more videos to break down these individual episodes. I'm pulling up a couple things right now, and for those that don't know, tune in from now on while the episode is live, and I will be live tweeting on my video, live chatting, so to speak. So you can come through. A few people came through and we were chatting as the episode was going on. And of course, you all could scroll through and see some of the things that was going on while I was live chatting on the video. Again, so much happened in these 2 episodes. I mean, wow. I mean, Uncle Rome beat Black Diamond into BMF land. He beat the hell out of her. He beat her so bad, she was like, I'm going to Detroit. It's time for me to go get me an old man and seduce him. Come here, Chuck. Come get some of these. Come here, Chuck. You want this? Man, Rome beat her ass, killed her on accident. You can't whoop no woman, pistol whoop no woman like that hard, up close. Damn. But as soon as Franklin said, for one, Franklin messed up because he shouldn't have had Dallas and Black Diamond. Even though they hard, they still 2 females at the end of the day. You shouldn't have had them making no drop. That's too significant. Like, dude, is this going to be a problem? Dude coming at him trying to climb that mountain, this, that, and the other. Those type of conversations don't happen when it's all men. And then Franklin messed up because that was too soon. You just had that phone conversation with Rome, basically telling them, fork you, pay me. Fork, and I said fork. Fork you, pay me. You want that money? Fork you, pay me. Oh, you want that dope? Fork you, pay me. Anyway, we see that was too soon. And then you go over there to big dog, and you see that you talking about trying to undercut, Rome for the dope. And he already said, look, I'd rather do business with him, but it is business. That 200,000, hey, I could pimp my ride that bot. Hey, he come out looking fresh. He like, man, Leon ain't never getting this spot back. I got leather sweaters and leather sweater jogging suits, baby. Don't know. Hey, I'm in Cali. It's 90 degrees outside. Give me a leather. I want a green leather jogging suit that's also a sweater. Perfect weather for the desert. Perfect clothes. Anyway, you see Big Dog walking around, No Neck Johnson, swole as hell, and he wearing his little sweater suits before Cosby, and he about to buy low riders and all this, so he making money. He say that Leon actually went away to Africa with his little crackhead Pookie. So I don't know. Maybe they may come back. Maybe they won't. We'll see if they come back or not. But for now, he is not worried about it. And Franklin, I think he gonna get all of these people killed, man. He gonna get him killed because he gonna be in the middle of they family beef, which he said he ain't want to do. And it's gonna happen because you the main person they gonna be needing to move weight. He either gonna end up dead or in jail. I damn sure don't trust this old fake ass KGB Mexican Cuban dude. And I don't know if he gonna be able to pull off all the stuff he trying to do. I mean, Franklin, if he only had one piece of information, all this would be over with. And you know what that one piece of information he need to know is? That Teddy is no more CIA. Teddy no more CIA. So if he knew, move this down some. Got some boogers in the beard, looking like Ronnie from the Shy. Hey, Keisha, where Keisha? Anyway, if he knew that Teddy was not in the CIA anymore, it would be over, because, you know, that's the only reason he ain't touching Teddy, is because he think that he would get backlash from the CIA. Whereas right now, they really don't give a damn if Teddy died. They really don't. They kind of disavowed themselves from Teddy. And Teddy, because he's friends with the other guy, the other agent, he's kind of still working in a way to get back into the good graces of the agency, and taking that money from Franklin, he want to give it to them and do other things to show, hey, look, I'm still a good guy. Can I get my job back? But as of right now, it hasn't worked. And if he ended up dead, they may not investigate. They may not even give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, and then it's another thing where he was mad, and I don't like what he said about how they don't have enough sense not to tear each other apart. I'm going to get to that in a second. But Louisiana boy James, shout out to Louisiana boy. He been following the channel for years now, so shout out, fam. I appreciate you for watching for years. He says Franklin is a villain. Franklin is a villain. If you all that are watching believe that Franklin Saint is a villain, put 1F. That Franklin is a villain. If you feel that Franklin is not a villain, put 2F. And also put that in the chat if you're watching on the replay. I am going to give you my answer, which is, yes, he is a villain. And I actually think, I agree with you. And I also think that everybody on the show is a villain. I don't know about V just yet, but she definitely is dirty. She's going along with all this crooked stuff. You know, she don't mind spending the dirty money and things. So to a certain extent, you know what's happening. You know, drugs. We saw people smoking crack right on the damn shelter steps now. So it's not like people don't know what's happening. So I don't think anybody that we see in the show is actually not a villain that I could think about it. Teddy is a villain. I don't think he's really doing things the right way. He's not working for the government. He's trying to run them into the ground just so he can get his job back. That's the only reason that he's still trying to sell drugs, run Franklin and Louis and all of them and make all this money and do this, is to get his job back and still try to get guns to fund this, war, illegal war. He ruining people's lives, ruining the black community. All of these people addicted to drugs, all the crack baby, all of that. For what? To fight some war in Central America. Destroyed the black community in America, and they didn't even give a damn. So, it was messed up. So I definitely think he's definitely a villain. Jerome, a villain. I mean, he kills people. Look what he did to Black Diamond. But, he's killed people before. I think anybody that's killed somebody in the dope game, somebody's going to see you as a villain. You kill people over drugs or money. You could say maybe you had to kill in self-defense, but why were those people trying to kill you? To rob you? Why you got all that stuff from drugs? So I don't know. But I think everybody is. Let's see what you all say. Reggie, what up, Reggie? What up with them Eagles, baby? I told you 1 turnover is all it take, Reggie. 1 turnover, baby. That's all it take. Anyway, Lisa say Frank a villain. Anthony say he not a villain. This is the thing. He's very likable. And I have known some bad people that are likable. People are complex. James St. Patrick was a villain. I liked him. He was a likable character. He had very good qualities, but he kills people. He's a drug dealer. He's a villain. But I liked him. But I never let that, slip my mind for 1 second that he was the bad guy. And I think that's the same with Franklin, same with Godfather Harlem and Bumpy Johnson. They're all what you would call the anti-hero in a sense. It's the guy you root for, but you're rooting for the bad guy, kind of. That's what they tried to do with Black Adam and The Rock, but oh well. Hey, Reg, it was a good game, though. It was a good game. Hell of a game. Next year, the league in trouble. But yeah, Franklin is the villain, but I like him. So I don't know what's up with Sissy. What do you think is up with her working with the KGB, man, and putting all that faith and trust into the KGB, man? I don't know if they are going to be able to do that. Hold on. I know that speech that she laid on Franklin in the kitchen about how Teddy didn't even think she was significant enough or even worth the time or effort to kill. Because who is she? What could she do? She could do nothing. You're insignificant. And I felt that speech on how she felt and how she wanted to prove him wrong and get some revenge. Like, oh, you messed up thinking that. I got you. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. So, but on the other hand, I don't know if this KGB move is the right move. Now, I don't know if Franklin going to try to find out Teddy's family is the right move either, because if you do something to his family, I think the CIA would come for you. You can't just go after an agent's family. That means that was something on a whole nother level. But this KGB, and then you start working with them to take down the CIA or expose the government or this, they're looking at espionage. They could possibly go to jail for life or, be executed for working with other governments. It ain't terrorism. What is it called? I just had it on the tip of my tongue and forgot. What up, Black Pride? Y'all will come up with it. It ain't terrorism, but what is it? Working with other governments and secrets and shoot. I can't believe I just forgot what the hell it's called. Hey, it's late. It is, first reaction. So right now it's 12:45 a.m. Treason. My boy Reggie M. You already know what I'm talking about. Treason. Yes, they will get locked up for treason. You cannot be. That's serious. You can't be working with other governments to expose the United States government and this and that. Now, if you as a citizen expose some stuff and do stuff, That's what they call like whistleblower, things like that, which still can have its consequences. But when you working with another government, that's treason. They can put you in the firing squad. I don't know if they still do the firing squad, but they could execute you. So you would have all that money, which Franklin got a lot of money. 73 million. Woo! But that would be a road they don't want to go down, I think. And they're meeting up too many places. They're being on the record, seeing each other with too much stuff. You know, I don't know if I would have done that. And then he's on tape talking to KGB Cubano, and the whole story. Oh man, I think that was a major mistake for Franklin. Major mistake. I think he made a few major mistakes in these first two episodes. And for those that don't know, I said earlier, while the episodes are going from now on, I will be live chatting and on the YouTube watch page, so you can come in and do that. And as we was doing that, I was saying, oh yeah, he didn't messed up. And so, you know, another thing, so much happened in these damn episodes, you know. I'm gonna have to go ahead and drink one for you, man. I'm gonna take a shot for you. About to overdose up in here on that Rome. Juan, you say Sissy gonna be like Sada Shakur and Cuba gonna take her in. See, this is the thing though. The CIA been done send an operative over there and kill her just like they did her husband. So that's why I'm thinking, like, why are they playing this game? There's nowhere in the world they can go unless they go to Russia. Like, oh boy, what's the dude name with the WikiLeaks? Not the WikiLeaks guy, but the other guy that was working for NSA. Snowden. Snowden is in Russia. You'd have to go to Russia. And even then, if they really wanted you, they could send somebody to get you anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? It's really nowhere you could go. If the CIA wants you, they already have operatives all around the world, undercover, double, triple agents and stuff. So I think those are probably the worst enemies you could ever have in life. Is the CIA, you know. Now Anthony Williams says also remembered, you know, the KGB Cubano from the wedding, but it's not actually true. He didn't do it until he saw the picture on the refrigerator, and then he did it because he didn't know who he was at first when Teddy showed him the picture. But then he put it together when he saw that picture on the wedding. So you're not all the way wrong. It's just the timing part. And so once he recognized him, he then went to Franklin because he knew what was up. And Franklin, now he know, hey, well, help me get my money. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, Oso is screwed. I'm glad this kind of got brought up so much. I got to try to cover for these two episodes. But Oso has got caught. He got his huevos in the vice. His nards is in the vice right now because why are they trying to use him to set Teddy up? They got him about to snitch and set Teddy up. And who are they? DEA? So I don't know. I missed that. But who are those cops that have Oso? Was that the DEA that pulled him over? I think it was. And so shy girl, you say I came late, Jay. Where are you? That's funny. So they must know Teddy is not still CIA, but I don't think they know that, or Oso don't know that. So I don't know what's up with that. He is snitching. He pulling the B Mickey. OB Mickey. Oso and the B. But that's kind of weird still. I gotta go back and look a little bit of the last season, because I remember they pulled him over when he was at that storage, and he said, "Remember me," and they showed that clip again. But I'm like, damn, I don't remember. Was he DEA? Anyway, so like it's so many angles going on. Franklin want to take down Teddy. These other agents, DEA possibly, want to take down Teddy. You see what I'm saying? We got the obvious people don't give a damn about Teddy. They was like, we get out of here. They didn't care that his girl got kidnapped. I mean, the CIA ain't working with Teddy. It's just a lot of different angles that's going on with Teddy. And it's gonna start to close in. It ain't looking good. It's too many things happening real close. And then something going on with that tunnel, which, damn, did y'all peep how extensive that tunnel is? Which just goes to show, man. And I don't know what the answer is, but the war on drugs is like, I don't understand what the hell, how it could, all that is basically a jobs program for lawyers and judges and police officers, basically, because it's not stopping drugs. You see the extent to what they were doing to get those drugs into the country. That tunnel, it had all the lights, fans. It's built into a house. I mean, that's professional work right there. That wasn't no dude just digging some stuff. Nah, that right there costs a lot of money, you know, to move all that dirt, all of that stuff. So, you know, it just goes to show. And that's why they even said when they was going down there, I think we fighting the wrong war. Because this ain't, if this is the case, this could be at any house in any neighborhood close to the border. So, like, how could you really stop that? You would have to not have people live there or they freedom or something. So it was like, whatever. It was something else. And Anthony Williams say, I would be scared to be in there and that if it cave in. That's true. And I agree. I wouldn't have been scared though of that in that cave, because in that tunnel, because it was so well built that I wouldn't have felt that, but I would have been afraid to not know who the hell coming around the corner at any moment and be ready to shoot, you know. So that would have been the thing. I wouldn't have wanted to go in there not knowing who the hell could be coming in or out of there, you know, and what you could be walking into, some traps or whatever, booby traps, anything. So, you know, and that is a good point. You say El Chapo escaped through one of those. He did. Very extensive tunnel. And, you know, he had that money. Chapo had that money to get it done, you know, and so, hey, it's serious. It's real in the field. So one thing about the first episode is we see when it kick off that Franklin and the family, they kind of come to deal with Franklin robbing them pretty much. And so we see Louis, she really, mad about it. But Jerome, he's still kind of in the mood of thinking his family, let me talk to that boy, this, that, and the other, and not realizing, like Louis said, boy, this is man stuff right here. And one of the things that I think kind of hit home with them is when they was going, because this episode, the first one, kind of takes off, maybe you could say, the next morning from where we left off, where Franklin robbed him. And we see Jerome and Louis at the crime scene. And while they're there at the crime scene, one of the things that they saw was a little girl, because she was at home. They didn't know this, but she said, Daddy ain't come home. Come to find out, he must have been one of their guards, and he was killed. And she saw it, and they saw it, and then they kind of realized, like, man, this really affecting families. This is serious. And so Shorty go over there, and it's over. It's sad. So not only did Franklin, take away their money and they work, but he over here ruining lives. Jerome has always had a conscience, and he's always been the one. Why is this? I never noticed it be behind there. Anyway, I can go duck behind there. Now I'm back. Anyway, he's always been the one that's been more conscious about his actions than all of them. He was even saying when they went to Little Rock, and Louis talking about how she putting them on. He like, putting them on. We about to get these people killed. We teaching them how to get killed. You know what I'm saying? So Jerome always been aware, always felt bad. He always say, when is enough enough? He been wanting to get out, got money. He's satisfied. Didn't want to be in drugs. Didn't want to kill people. And now he don't want to go to war with Franklin. But it's all come to a head. Black Diamond's head. And it's all over the place. And so, Jerome, I'm about to skip around, and I normally don't skip around. So I know some people may comment and say, damn, Jay, you normally don't skip around. What's with all this? I apologize. This was a lot that happened in these 2 episodes. There's no way I'm going to be able to cover if I go straight and cover both episodes in 1 hour. I just can't. So I'm going to just highlight some of the main points. So, it is what it is. But we see Rome. He really, really hurt that he beat and killed that woman. I think he really is sad about that. And at the end of episode 2, they had a slap box match. Wow, how you like me now? Mama said smack you out. If you ever hit me, what you gonna do? Huh? I slap this Jerry juice all up and down your face. It's dripping all over your face. Mama! He smacked fire out of Franklin's face when they was talking. Franklin talking about everything you got because of me. What I got? Dead bodies, all this drama fed, CIA. I mean, got a point. Now, he was wrong when he disrespected Louis, because Jerome loved little Louis. He done rehabilitated that little piece of Pookie Dookie. He got that Pookie Dookie on lock. She got a Dookie, and it's my Pookie's Dookie. Don't disrespect boy. And I truly believe that Jerome wanted Franklin to kill him when Franklin got up and pulled the gun, because he doesn't want to be put in the situation to kill Franklin. He know it would destroy him, his sister, and he would have did it for what? Drugs and money, and because of Louis putting the pressure on him. And that's why he was telling him about how he was there for him after his daddy ran off drunk, and how all these things, and for him to have to kill Franklin, he would probably kill himself. He would probably kill himself after that. So I think he would rather Franklin just go ahead and kill him, because the situation is going to the point where he's going to have to kill Franklin. Louis putting him up to it, whether he has to do it himself or just put the hit out and order some people. And that's going to destroy him and his sister. And she already had that meeting with him by the time he smacked the hell out of Franklin. And she said, you know, y'all the only two men I got left in the family. Which is damn, that's true. Because Franklin baby ain't born yet. He don't have a kid. And they kill each other or go to jail, it's over for their family. Just like that. Another saint gone. No more saints on earth. Anyway. You say Louis was salty about Jerome's side piece comment. That was hilarious. And see, women, y'all don't understand guy talk. Put a 1G if I'm right, guys, ladies as well. Put a 2G if I'm wrong. But guy talk, man, we just talking. It ain't always necessarily factual. He just saying it. That's just how we talk sometimes. You know, oh, man, everybody got to have a side piece. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That don't necessarily mean he got it. That's just guy talk. Maybe at one point he did used to do that. That don't mean he do it now, ladies. You can't take all that stuff so serious. If you be like, you know, talking to the guys and they be like, oh, man, my girl tripping. You be like, oh, man, you better check her ass, man, and let her know who boss. That's guy talk. We don't necessarily mean go in there and sit her down and check her and let her know who boss, like you know what I'm saying, the warden. Is just guy talk for basically saying, have a nice conversation with her about your feelings. That's all. Translated, go check her, dog. Guy talk. Anyway, that was hilarious. She tried to get a little feelings, and I'm glad it ain't go no further than that, because she was tripping. But I'm a car guy, and I love that BMW 635 CSI that they was in, that black BMW coupe. I love two-door luxury coupes, and that was one of the first that I used to really, really wish I could have. And they got a pristine one on this show. Pristine model. At least it looked that way. So, you know. Now Lisa Phillips says that Sissy is gonna kill Franklin. Wow, that's a mind-blowing comment right there. I don't see that coming at all, but that would be shocking. Anybody think Sissy will kill Franklin? Put a 1C. If you think Sissy will not kill Franklin, put a 2C. I don't think that she will kill Franklin. I will see her kill Jerome before she kills Franklin, because that's her only baby. That's her baby. That's her son. And I think that she would kill her brother before her son. I don't think she want to kill either one of them, to be honest with you. And I don't think it's a high chance that she kills either one of them. But if I had to pick, I'm going to go with Rome. Follow that drip. Click, click, mother, blam, blam. So, but her baby, nah, she done went through too much for Franklin. Plus, her husband is dead too. Nah, that's her boo. That's her baby Frankie right there. So, I don't see that. Now, I do see Franklin dying at the end of this show, unfortunately, because in all the black gangster shows, they never let him just live and walk away and get off in the sunset. So I see Franklin dead, and I also see V dead. I see all of them dead. I don't see any of them are gonna live, to be honest with you. I don't even think they're gonna make it to jail, maybe. It's just they just messy. So what up, B? How you doing, sis? Shout out to my girl B. She out traveling, living her life. What's up, girl? Appreciate you for stopping through. Cheryl says that she would kill Louis first. That's a good point. I think if you add all three of them together, definitely she would kill Louis first. I agree. But if she did that, she gonna have to kill Jerome, because Jerome, he ain't gonna be like, okay. He gonna be all hurt and ready to cry and die. And so they'd have to kill him. So that's why I say it's just not looking good for the Saints. I think they all are going to be Saints pretty soon. So Anthony Williams say if she schooled Franklin, then she screwed over 2 sons for her brother in 2 shows, The Wire and now Snowfall. I get it. If she killed Franklin, you mean. Cheryl, you say, damn, Jay, everyone done. I really think so. Hey, now, remember, I'm saying this. This is my first reaction. So I'm saying this right after the episode aired. So, hey, I ain't the one to say I said it first, because who knows what. But I am saying it right now. I don't see anyone living or going to jail. V, I think it'll be dead. Or I'm glad I brought that up. Speaking of V, I think her and her mama gonna steal that damn money, talking about 20%. Then he got it talked down to 10, and then she want to be in her daughter life. She could talk to her daughter like, man, we in Panama, we could take this fool 70 million and leave. We ain't got to give him a damn thing. He'll be dead soon anyway. And we could live this baby in France. Oui, bonjour, Marie, Paris, Mickey, Mickey D. Straight up. 70 million in 1980s. That's like equivalent of 300 million today. That's like having 300 million. Which having 70 million today still ain't nothing to sneeze at. I would be extremely happy. But you know, I definitely think that they ain't coming back. And about Panama, now some things have changed, but you know, my mom is from Panama. You know, Panama is in Central America. It's a country of Spanish-speaking black people. One person that's from Panama that a lot of people don't know is Darnell on the Shy, Emmett's father. So anyway, the thing about Panama, and I learned this when I went to visit in the year 2000, is that it was similar. It is similar. I know some laws have changed, but especially in the 80s, Panama was the exact same as having Swiss bank accounts. And where, you know, and just like people incorporate in the Bahamas and do certain, so having your money in Panama and moving it around, and they had, because when I was there downtown Panama, they had all the big banks from the world there, Chase Bank and Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all kind of stuff, banks from all around country, all country, was all downtown, like just nothing but banks and stuff. I was like, wow, all these banks. And that's when I learned about it. But anyway, they can move that money around and do stuff, and he can never, ever find it, never see it again. He already can barely find and do anything. So, you know, I definitely don't think that. Lil J, is that what you say? Let's see. Stan Jackson, what up? What up? How you feeling there, boy? You said, Lil J, what do you think the backup plan will be if they can't get the money? That's a good question. If they can't get the, I mean, they don't have really a backup plan. They don't get the money. I think they will keep trying. Now, if you mean if they go and it doesn't work the first time, maybe what could be the backup plan? I don't want to say kidnap Teddy, you know, kid or woman or nothing like that. I don't think he's going to get to that. Maybe put pressure on him through the KGB somehow, do connect, maybe. Or, no, I know what he'll do. He's going to use Oso. That's what's going to happen. And he's going to say, hey, help me get my money back. And I'll tell you about this dude. And Oso going to figure out a way to help him get his money back. That's what's going to happen. And then Teddy going to find out that Oso helped him get his money back. And then Teddy will find out Oso has been working with them boys. And that's how Oso will get killed by Teddy. I'm telling y'all, nobody's going to live on this show. I'm telling you, nobody is going to live. Nobody. I think the mama's going to die. I don't see anybody living on this show. Even No Neck Johnson with the sweater jumpsuit in the hood. I think all of them are going to die. I think all of them are going to. You know who's going to live? You know who's going to live? Leon and Wanda. Leon and Wanda going to be the only ones that live. And when they come back in town, they going to realize everybody is damn near dead, close to death, close to jail. And they're going to be like, damn, I'm glad we left. Watch. That's what's going to happen. Leon and Wanda going to be the only ones to survive this. Cheryl Overman says, I haven't trusted V since the beginning. I've always said she going to take Franklin for a ride. Yep, I think so. That ride is to Panama. Panama, baby. Definitely. So, you know, I don't know, man. I think, you know, I think Franklin is going to end up dying trying to get that money. And when he came to talk to Jerome, and he talking about, you know, you hit me, I hit you, let's call it square. Now, I was live chatting while all of this was happening, these 2 episodes. Again, for those that's just joined, come join me on my YouTube channel video watch page when the episodes are live. And instead of tweeting, I'll be just live commenting and while the episode is going on. And so while the episode was going on, I was live commenting, and I said, Franklin is going to try to make a deal with Jerome. And I believe it was Juan Marley that said, Franklin ain't going to make no deals. In a way, we was both right. So later in the show, it came up with the meeting, and Franklin was trying to make a deal. So he wanted to make a deal. Let's call it a truce. but he didn't want to do nothing, offer anything. I said he could possibly make a deal and give half of the stuff back, or, you know, some of the stuff back, some type of percent of the money and the product back. So he wasn't trying to do that. So that was no deal there. I think if he would have said to Jerome, you hit me, I hit you, I'm going to offer to give you, I don't know how much money he could give him back, or how much product he can give him back, or offer to give him some or something or whatever. I don't know what it could have been, but I think he had to put something in that man's hand. He can't just go back to Louis like, it's over. We talked about it at the barbecue joint. We hit me, I hit him. Let's just call it square. Louis will kill his ass. Should be like, you dumb Mickey Ficky boo. Like he can't do that. So he would have to come back with something to show. Hey, look, I know this, that, and the other happened, but he willing to do this, and we will call it square. We ain't gonna mess with each other no more. Ain't no more family dinners, but it ain't no more war either. And I think that's what was lacking in that. So, you know, I don't see how this is about to get resolved, especially after he smacked Franklin in front of everybody in the restaurant, and the little girl was there, same little girl. So that right there is a manhood issue now. Franklin is like, his manhood has been challenged, and Jerome's as well. That ego is in the way, and I think that Sissy is might be too little, too late in her negotiation tactics. So let's see, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give a rating for those that are new to my channel. I have a rating system that I use, that I rate each episode or movie that I review. So now I call it the Moorescore. Let's get to the Moorescore for episode 1. Man, wasn't that graphic cool? It took me years of hard work to get that done. Anyway, the Moorescore is my simple rating system. Just 4 simple categories, 25 points each. That gives you a total of 100. If you want a score of 1 to 10, you can drop that decimal point, drop that 0, get you a hero. All right. I always leave a 0.5 margin of discrepancy. So if you feel either direction of my rating within a margin of a 0.5, I can see that. Let's get into it. For episode 1 of season 6 of Snowfall, we have the visuals and cinematography. How did it look? They're using top-notch cameras. I like some of the angles that they use, showing some of the things that was done. Overall, it was very good. Nothing spectacular, but I'm going to give it a 20 out of 25. Next, we have storyline and plot. Excellent storyline. I love how it picked up where it left off, kept the action going. No time jump where we got to start over slow. Nope. Picked up the pace, got right into it. We done seen all kind of things happen in this first episode where, Franklin took the money, the dope, that backlash from that with Louis and now Jerome, and then Franklin going behind the back, making the deals to connect. All that excellent episode, kept me glued to my seat. The only problem I have with this episode is that it's on FX and it was commercials in between, because it was flowing and I was like, damn. Anyway, I'm going to give this episode storyline and plot a 23. 23. Not the greatest I ever seen, but it's above average. Next, special effect, makeup, costume. Not a lot of special effect, makeup, costume, but it's all appropriate. Nothing to distract from the episode. And by watching these two back to back right now, it is blending in a little. Did he beat Black Diamond in episode 1 or 2? Depending on that, I might give it a little extra bump of a point or two. But with that said, I'm going to give it a 20. And last but not least, entertainment fun factor. How much did I enjoy this episode? I did enjoy it a lot. Wasn't the greatest I ever seen, but it was very enjoyable. Like I say, I was watching it. I was there for every moment. Excellent acting, camera. Everything came together great. I'm going to give it a 22 out of 25, which gives this episode 1 a total Moorescore of 85. Okay, 85. Now, truth be told, it's probably a 90 if you go off a feel, a 9 out of 10. But with the Moorescore, I try to balance everything. And since this isn't a special effects driven show, I can't really give it a high score right there. But if everybody says that they feel it's a 90 instead of an 85, I can't say nothing about that. I'm with you on that. But episode 1, Moorescore, I give it an 85. Boom. Anything lower than the 85, actually, you got to make a really good argument. Now, what's your Moorescore? Let me know in the comments when you watching, and also live. Put episode 1, EP 1 equal, and then put your Moorescore, and then you could put episode 2 equal, EP 2, and what's your score for that? All right. So, we got Stan Jackson said a 9.5. Hey, it was damn good. So he gives it a 95. All right. All right, let's go. Episode, and I will go through the Moorescore that you put up on the screen when I'm done. So, and give you a shout out. So go ahead and throw them score up. Throw the Moorescore in the air. Like Jay-Z. Throw the diamonds in the air. Throw that Moorescore in the air. Anyway, episode 2, Moorescore. Let's get into it. I know it's corny, but I need this for editing purposes. All right, that was my jam. All right, the Moorescore. My rating system, 4 simple categories, 25 points each, gives you a total of 100. I always leave a 0.5 margin of discretion. So let's get into it. Now, for episode 2 for season 6 of Snowfall. Fire episode. Loved it. Visual cinematography. They use the right cameras. Everything is top notch. We did see a couple different locations where they were meeting up and doing different things. So we got to see the city a little more. But overall, nothing major spectacular. Just it's very good. Nothing to take away from your viewing experience. And with that being said, I'm gonna give the visuals and cinematography a 20. You know, it's not like Jurassic Park, you know, at its time. That was the, you know, would have been a 25 at that time. Let's go. Storyline and plot. Excellent storyline. We seeing a lot of things come together with Black Diamond dead, Dallas wanting to get out. We see Kane wanting revenge. So even if Franklin does make a deal with Jerome, then that'll make it that Franklin will have a problem with Kane. And so he's in a bad situation. So many things coming together. Now he working with the KGB, Vato, and I don't know, man. He's in a bad spot. So many things trying to get that money. We met V's mama, little French connection up in this piece. So I actually will give this episode storyline and plot a 23. It was very good, very good. Special effects, makeup, costumes, again, not a show with a lot of special effects, but the costumes, makeup, everything on point. Nothing to take away from the viewing experience. I'm gonna give it a 20. And lastly, we have entertainment fun factor. How much did I enjoy it? And I really enjoyed this episode. And I'm sad I couldn't keep watching more, to be honest with you. I was like, damn, they hit us with these first two. I want to keep watching. Hey, sitting right now, the way it's going, I might have sat and watched maybe 4 or 5 episodes of Snowfall if I could. Might even have watched the whole season if they kept the pace going the way it is. So, man, it was so good. But I can't say it like it was the greatest thing I ever saw. But I'm going to give it a 24. 24. Which brings it to a 87 on the Moorescore for episode 2. Again, without no special effects, this type of show will not have a certain rating on that. Now, when people are killed, shot up, accidents, explode, those are special effects. And if they make it look real, because it is some shows where people get shot and it looks so corny and cheesy. So, as long as it looks and goes with the flow, hey, that's what it's supposed to do. That's a good special effect. Bad special effects, you notice. Good special effects, you don't notice. And so that's how, it's supposed to be. But overall, I think this show is fire, and I'm here for it. Again, you let me know what's your Moorescore in the comments, and also if you watching on the replay, you can put in your Moorescore, hashtag Moorescore, and then you can put in whatever rating for whatever episode, and I will check the comments and hit you up. Let's see, a couple people put in a Moorescore. Let's see. Dale, you say Unc disgusted me tonight. Why'd he disgust you? Because he beat Black Diamond? Oh, my mic just messed up, but you know, something to think about. All right, but Unc beat old girl, and so maybe a lot of people don't like that Unc beat Black Diamond to death, which they shouldn't have been in the game to begin with. I knew something was gonna happen to him. I didn't think that was gonna happen, of course, but you know, they was too cute to be in the dope game. It's too cute to be in it. Just something was gonna happen. Get kidnapped, raped, robbed. Yeah, they'll shoot somebody in there. They do this and that, but in the end, all right. For some reason, my damn microphone keep going out. But anyway, it was about time to wrap this baby up. I appreciate everybody for coming through for this first reaction. Coming through early. I've been having so much stuff going on in my life behind the scenes. Shout out to all of the people that's part of the channel's family. Damn. Here we go. Anybody looking to learn a lot of stuff, chat, talk about the show, learn about what, talk about stuff behind the scenes, join the channel membership below, be a Tommy Egan or higher, and come through, chat. We can have good time, whatever, hanging out, talking about the show. I got some more things planned as soon as I get a few things finished and straight behind the scenes. And after the shows and after each live, I will be having something called Mo Time, where after the show, we gonna talk a little more behind the scenes about the show and maybe other things. So it's definitely gonna be fire. It's only gonna be for a few people. So you definitely gonna want to jump in and come through. And with that being said, of course, the mic goes out when I say I'm out of here. But deuces, shout out, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all that watch, comment, like, support, all of that. Don't forget to do the hashtag JAYMOOREREVIEWS. I really appreciate it. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good, safe evening, morning, and I'm out of here. Deuces.